Hello everyone, welcome back on the Nicholas Reed YouTube channel. We've had two boring videos back to back, but finally we're back at another banger. Show them this beautiful Toro commercial. This thing will fire on a little bit of starting fluid, but that is about it. Let me demonstrate it to you now. All right, we just got a little bit of zip of starting fluid in there. This thing is actually really sick. You just put your foot here and you place your foot here. It turns over so smoothly. Like, come on. We have a little bit of a oil burning issue. I just hope that's valve seals or it'll clear out because it's over full, right?
Yep.
I did fill it up, but it runs on starting fluid only. So what do we know we have? A carburetor problem. So let's get to work on this carb. Flip it around. We got the shop cleaned up. We got some beautiful 80s equipment back there. You know, just so you guys can look at the background. This is a family member's old lawnmower, and we're just gonna see what we can do with this thing. Looks like two 8mm or three 8mm. We got everything cleaned up in here. I did some brakes on my truck. That was very, very satisfying to do. And then let's just cut till we got the carburetor off. All right, everyone, we got this stinky carburetor pulled. This thing smells really bad, and I can just see the varnish coming out of this thing. Oh, that's yellow. I've never worked on one of these GTS 5s before. Interesting. I love working on new stuff because it's cool to just learn. There's our little, the gasket looks good. Let's pop this open, see what we got. Knew it. What the frick is that? Interesting. Never seen something like that. Well, it looks pretty clean in there, honestly. There's a little bit of gunk. It's not bad. It's freezing out here. I'll tell you that. It was nice and warm. And Cameron can attest for this. It's freezing out now. But let's see if I can figure out how this thing works. That's not the right size. Got a 15mm in a carburetor. Oh God, it's on there. I wonder if that's our main jet. It's good analysis. All right, I'll get you guys updated when I pop this off. All right, we got this carburetor all taken apart. It looks like there's two jets in there. One's for idle, one's for normal. You probably can't see it that well, but the main jet honestly looked fine, so I'm not even gonna worry about throwing in the ultrasonic cleaner. I'm gonna go get the fluid clean and I'll meet you when I threw it in. All right, the most important part about selling a machine is just making sure it's, you know, nice and usable. I'm gonna be careful while I'm over here. Also, we figured out why it burns a little oil. The breather is disconnected and now the spray bottle's frozen.
Tilt it up.
There. Yeah, this spray bottle fucking never works. Or actually never works.
Family friendly, guys.
Yep, I have to cut that out. Whatever. It already froze on the lawnmower. Looks nice though. Can't complain about nice. Looks better. Yeah, this is our breather. Good quality. The carburetor's in the ultrasonic cleaner, and we're trying a new degreaser. We're trying Dawn dish soap, which I've heard not to do, but none of the other stuff was that good at, like, I've heard all the hype names. They don't do much in terms of ultrasonic cleaning. Like, I want something that I don't have to let it sit for 11 hours to get it done. The ultrasonic cleaner was advertised as you put 15 minutes in and it's clean-ish. That's all I want, clean-ish. I don't need it spotless and brand new. But that looks good for a 10-second improvement, even though everything froze the second I put it on there. It froze, it didn't even matter. And then I got these 100-year-old oil cans. These are freaking sick. So I'm gonna start actually taking this beautiful 80s corner, except the moped. A little beautiful 80s Toro, beautiful 80s Montgomery Ward over here.
80s, 70s?
I think 79. So 80s.
Yeah, 80s.
84.
And 08.
So, hey, the better. And then we got just nice, cleaned up the toolbox a little bit, making sure everything's ready for just working on stuff. So we'll get back to you when the carburetor's clean. All right, only after 7 minutes in the ultrasonic cleaner. Yes, it's still dirty, but yes, is it beautiful. I'm just gonna spray some carb cleaner right through the center because I just saw a bunch of gunk in the center. But honestly, I don't think there's much. I'm just gonna hold the throttle valve open. Get all over my hands so I'm nice and cold in this already cold weather. And we're just gonna slap it on. There's this weird gasket and it's missing a breather, which is probably why it's burning oil. But it shouldn't be that bad to just get this guy on and have a nice running mower. Just, these bolts are kind of odd to get to. That's my only really complaint, is that these bolts are just weird. What? No, that's fine. All right, we got the carburetor back on. We put a little breather hose in its place. Remember, these things aren't spaceships. That's what cameraman just told me. Not everything has to be perfect. I'm just gonna, you know, take some cleaner to this air box, which doesn't have an air filter yet. I'll buy one eventually. But cleaner on that air box, dump it all out. It's looking really good. That carb looks, I don't know, amazing to me. And we're just gonna pop this guy. Oh, that makes sense. This goes to that breather line. So what's that additional line on the carburetor for? We'll just leave it. We'll just leave the line dangling, I guess. We took so long. We cut multiple pieces to get that on there because it was being a pain. We'll just leave it, maybe like an overflow, possibly. We'll just leave a line there. Someone can figure it out. Yeah, that's definitely where that line goes. Okay, how am I supposed to get it on there from here? Okay, they give you zero access to this. Oh, it's the exact same line that we just used to make that, well, now overflow line, but oh God, you can't even get in there. All right, this thing would never cold start, and this choke lever would never really work. So let's see if it'll cold start. I don't think we fixed it. Give it a little bit of a, oh, it wasn't in the right spot to start. Let's put on slow. We'll give her a little bit of starting fluid. We'll leave the intake off for now. It's probably not gonna run at its best since there's no gas in it. So before we try to start it, probably should put some gas in it. That's enough, I think. Probably. That's the rest of my gas that I have in that. Let's not try to cold start it using starting fluid yet. That'll be our final resort. These things pull over so smooth. She runs good. No smoke. Runs good. No way to shut it off.
It's like the mini bike that almost tried to kill us.
Yeah, we both had a little bit of crash today. This thing did not want to shut off, no matter what I did. So, probably some ground loose in there. You know what I like to do that works, actually? Which I don't know why it works, but just stick your oil can in there, pump some in the system, and it travels down the cable. And that's how this one got loose. This one used to be stuck completely. Yeah, it's still stuck. But I think that's a pretty good success. And we're dumping gas.
Fine.
We'll fix that in the next video. If you guys like this video, we'll make a part 2 on this beautiful rig that's dripping gas. It needs a new fuel line and probably a new belt because you heard that belt turn on. But this is just a quick little video, and we'll make a part 2 if you guys like this, or we'll get something bigger and better. But if you guys like today's video, make sure to subscribe. And if you guys like it please, because I'm just struggling to buy all these lawnmowers. But thank you guys and have a nice day. Yeah, I see why that thing never had gas in it. That thing is leaking really bad.